Welcome to the fourth and final video of the asynchronous lesson. So as of right now, you should have in front of you or in a separate tab, a copy of the Phenomenal Woman activity. So I'm going to go through it with you together to show you what you are expected to complete. I'm going to share my screen. And here is the Phenomenal Woman activity. So in this activity, I'm asking you to identify any way you want. If you have a physical copy, you can highlight it, you could circle it. If you're doing it online, you can underline, bold the words, and you're going to identify at least 5 literary devices. There are more, so if you can identify 6, if you can identify 7, that's amazing. And then you're going to define which literary device you found. So one way to do it is just to read the poem out loud. Pretty woman, wonder where my secret lies, go through the poem. I know when I was reading it for the first time, this line stood out to me. And to a man, the fellow stands or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. They swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. So I'm going to bold it. That's me identifying it. And then to the right, in bold, I'm going to write metaphor. So if you remember, you should have your literary device handout in front of you because that'll be a big help. All the literary devices I went over are in this poem. So a metaphor, if you can recall, is when you compare two things. So in the poem right here, Maya Angelou is comparing men to honeybees. And that's all you have to do. So you're going to identify the literary device, it's a metaphor. You'll identify where it is, and then you're going to provide a definition. And it could be as short and simple as that. It's a metaphor. It's comparing men to honeybees. And so I'm going to let you do the rest, and that will wrap up our asynchronous lesson. As always, if you have any questions, please email me and make sure to define at least 5 literary devices.